So why do you think it's so hard for Hollywood and society in general to really value the contributions of a stay-at-home wife and mother?
Well, it's the less glamorous side of life. It really is, especially someone who's a carer, who's trying to balance these roles of a mother and a wife, and at the same time have her own academic identity, have her own career. You know, these are problems that women are still facing now, and I feel like Jane Hawking was very much at the frontier of being a woman who didn't want that to be defined only by being a wife and a mother, and in the film you see that struggle.
Stephen Hawking is notoriously challenging, let's say, to get along with. What do you think it is about Jane that made her such a good match with him?
They both have an intellectual curiosity. They're both very quick-witted. I think it was a real meeting of minds at a very young age. You know, they used to have long debates with each other. They not only had a physical attraction to each other, but there was also an intellectual attraction.
There's a lot of talk about what Stephen thinks of the film, and we've seen pictures of him on set visiting you guys, and you've visited him. How about Jane? Did you go and talk to her, and did she visit the set?
Absolutely. Jane was very much involved with the film from the very beginning. Obviously it came from her book, so she was very giving to us, but also at the same time was wanting to make sure that she could trust us, that we could tell this story honestly. And once we had her trust, she was very open. In when I met her, she lent me clothes to use in the film. We looked at old pictures of her and Stephen when they first met. I really did feel like I was being allowed into the very intimate moments of this couple's life. And Jane came to set, actually, on both her and Stephen were on set at the same time, which was very daunting for Eddie and I on our first week of filming to have each one on either side of us.
I can imagine.
But it was a responsibility to capture both of them as truthfully as possible, because they're very intricate, interesting, humorous, strong people.
Well, also the movie has a very, sophisticated and tolerant view of adultery. After making this film, where do you draw the line between accepting and, vilifying adultery?
Well, that's what I felt instinctively when I read the script. That's what I liked about it. It wasn't judging Jane and Jonathan's relationship at all. It was very understanding of that, and I liked that it could show, and how James did in the film, it shows a very unconventional situation where a woman is living with two men who she loves equally but in very different ways, and I'd never seen that in a film before, and I admired that in it, that it was brave enough to explore situations that aren't easy and straightforward.
I have to say though, as soon as I saw Charlie Cox, I knew you were in trouble.
Why, he has such a lovely face. I mean, what are you going to do?
The last question I want to ask you very quickly is, you're currently filming A Monster Calls,
yes,
where you play a terminally ill mother. Did working with Eddie here and on this film color that performance?
Absolutely, absolutely. It's so funny that you say that. Eddie, so much of seeing Eddie's work and his process, and when you're playing a character who's going through very specific physical moments, it's I just have so much, you have even more understanding now that I'm doing it myself, and absolutely he's been an inspiration in this process.